Okay, for our 100th video, we are going to make scrapyard rockets. What we'll need is a regular tube, a cardboard tube. We have some glue here, model glue, marker, paper clip, the top of a piece of fireworks, a cone off a piece of fireworks, and some balsa wood, which I've trimmed up into fins. Now, these fins don't have to be this particular shape. They can be any shape. You can just do the triangles if you want. And it doesn't have to be balsa wood. It could be a hard cardboard or whatever. That would work for fins. It has to be at least fairly rigid to make it work, though. All right, and we're going to start by gluing the fins on the cardboard. Okay, to get our fins even, I just take a dowel or a stick and mark off with a marker the halfway marks like this, so that our fins will be evenly spaced. Okay, next we're gluing on our cap. Okay, once you have painted your rocket, it's ready to go with the exception of the engine. We are going to go ahead and make our rocket fuel next. Okay, for our rocket fuel we're going to have 30 grams of potassium nitrate, 15 grams of sugar, 7 grams of corn syrup, and to the corn syrup I am going to add hot water. And I'm going to start off with about 30 milliliters or so, so we can rinse some of that corn syrup out. Now, the measurement on the water is not really that important. We just want to make sure that we have enough for everything to dissolve. Okay, our mixture is completely dissolved. We're going to heat this up to boiling, and we're going to boil this down. Okay, while our mix is boiling down, we're going to take some clay cat litter, put it in our PCV pipe, and we're going to take a tamper rod, put it in here, and pack this down. It's nice and tight. Alright, and it should look like that. Alright, now, we're going to, as we see the skin developing on our rocket fuel, see that the bubbles are turning white, we're seeing the skin develop. We're going to start stirring this a little bit more. Once this starts becoming a little bit more solid, we're going to stir it constantly. We do not want this getting hot. This is something actually you may want to do outdoors. Okay, this is becoming a little bit more solid now, so we're going to turn down the heat. We're going to cook this a little bit slower, and we are going to stir this constantly. Alright, we're going to get off the edges, off the sides. Scrape down the edges here. Okay, when it gets to this stage, you're going to want to spread it out over as much of the surface of the pan as you can, and then collect it, gather it all up. When it starts spreading like a clay or a paste, you know it's getting close. And we're still a little ways from this being done yet. Okay, once this is just cooled off for about 30 seconds or so, drop it. If it clinks, it's probably there. And we're going to know that for sure by doing a snap test. I'm going to try to break this in half. Okay, well this folded, it didn't snap, so this isn't ready. Alright, we're going to do another snap test. Got a little piece here. It doesn't feel sticky at all. That's good. We're going to push this down like so. We're going to let that cool for a few seconds. In the meantime, I'm just going to stir this a little bit more, make sure that it's not drying up too much. Start collecting this. Alright. Go ahead and do the drop test. Clinks, that's a good sign. So we're going to try this and try to break this. And it's still bent. Oh, it snapped a little bit. Yeah, it snapped. Okay. So we're probably pretty close to being there, where we want to be. We are now going to measure out 1/2 gram of iron oxide to go in this mix. Okay, once we put our 1/2 gram of iron oxide in, we're going to mix this up. This is going to make it hard. It's going to get hard pretty quick too, so you're going to want to stay at this. Alright, this is going to become a solid really, really quickly. Alright, it's important to try to keep this warm. Whew, that's warm. Okay, next thing we're going to do is stuff our engine. Now we've taken the PCV pipe already. We've put our cat litter in it. We have taken the tamper and we have hammered this down so that it's a solid. We are now going to put our rocket fuel in here. I'm just going to roll this up real thin here. Stick it in there like so. Take the tamper down there nice and tight. That. I don't want quite that much in there. Take a little bit out maybe. Alright, and okay, the next thing we're going to do is take our engine cardboard holder and put a small hole in it, and we're going to fashion a paper clip into an engine clip. And I'll show you what that looks like after it's done. Okay, so when it's done, the tube should, the end of the paper clip should look like that. Should run down the side of it, and then just bend the end piece like this, and that'll be the clip for the engine. Okay, the next step is to do the engine mount, and we're going to start with just a piece of cardboard roll that will fit our engine in, snugly. Okay, and then we're going to wrap this in duct tape and to make it wider, so that it fits snugly into the bottom of the rocket. Okay, once you have enough duct tape in it that it will fit in snugly, go ahead and glue it in, and you're ready to mount your engine and lift off.